Another example of why you need a bitch in Christ, not a bitch in the streets. Another example of why you need a bitch in Christ, not a bitch in the streets. This is exactly why you gotta set a bitch straight from the rip, the first date. And don't ever take no bitch to no nice place. You take the bitch to McDonald's drive-thru. You know what I'm saying? You take the bitch to the pizzeria. You take the bitch to the Chicken Shack for a fucking snack box, for a $5.99 snack box. That's as far as you go, because you need to get to know this bitch. Don't ever take a bitch to a nice place on the first date. Maybe date number 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 after you got to know this bitch. But your first, second, third date, you taking that bitch to fucking Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? You taking this bitch to fucking McDonald's. Hashtag no lie. To the pizzeria. And before you even get to that, you better ask her, yo, how many tattoos you got? Yo, you got any babies? Yo, where your daddy? Where your mama? These are simple questions. I just asked those questions right now in like 30 seconds. Where your daddy at? Where your mama at? You know what I mean? How many abortions you had? Straight up, like, off the rip. This ain't fucking 1984, nigga. It's 2026. If you got any doubt that the bitch is not in Christ, if you got any doubt, and even the ones that look a little nice, you better ask them. You better ask somebody. You better ask somebody. Yo, where your daddy at? Where your mama at? Yo, how many abortions you had? Oh, and she gets offended. She starts. You know, the little leftist commie comes out of her. Why are you asking me that? Swerve the bitch and just block her on the internet or just leave her wherever she's at. You know what I'm saying? Do not do the yap. You're going to see a whole lot of that yap in this video. You need to find a bitch in Christ, not a bitch off the streets. Because you're going to end up losing a whole lot of time, a whole lot of money, and you might just lose your life. You might end up in jail. Hashtag no lie.
What? I don't want to do that.
You just gave me reasons. So what you gonna do it or what? Like,
no, I'm not doing that, babe. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
What you mean? Why would I want? I don't want to do that.
So what you gonna do it or what? Like,
no, I'm not doing that, babe. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
What you mean? Why would I want? I don't want to do that.
You just gave me reasons.
Listen. But listen, you gotta think about it. We have history, right? And if I block him, he's gonna be like upset. He's gonna be worried and wonder where I've been at, what I've been doing.
Why? Oh my gosh! Why the fuck are you worried about what he's gonna be worried about?
What you mean? That's my ex.
So what?
If it's my ex, why wouldn't I be worried? Of course, I still care. Like, I mean, I don't care about him, but like, you get what I'm saying?
Are you okay?
Baby.
That's a whole.
If you're not gonna block him, I'm not gonna be in a relationship with you. Why would you even respond to a message that?
He just found out she's a thot. He just found out he's a hoe. And some of these niggas find this out like 6 months later, a year later, $3,000, $4,000 in a hole. You know what I mean? And all this shit costs money. The car costs money. The gas costs money. You know what I'm saying? All this shit, you know what I mean? You probably already paid for a fucking phone bill like 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? All this shit costs money. You do not want to find out that you're dating a hoe, a thot, 6 months, a year later. Hashtag no lie. You better start asking shit off the rip. Yo, before we order the McDonald's. Yo, bitch, I need to see all these tattoos. You got one. I see one on your shoulder. Let me find out you got like 15 fucking other tattoos between your thighs. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how many tattoos you got? You know what I'm saying? Where your daddy at? Where your mama at? Where they live at? Oh, you asking too many questions? Oh, get the fuck out of my car. Boy, you better find your bitch in Christ, or you're gonna find some massive surprises. What? You ain't gonna block your ex? What? You talking to your ex on IG? What? Oh hell no!
So what you gonna do it or what? Like,
no, I'm not doing that, babe. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Why would I want? I don't want to do that.
You just gave me reasons.
But listen, you gotta think about it. We had history, right? And if I block him, he's gonna be like upset. He's gonna be worried and wonder where I've been at, what I've been doing.
Why? Oh my gosh! Why the fuck are you worried about what he's gonna be worried about?
What you mean? That's my ex.
So what?
If it's my ex, why wouldn't I be worried? Of course, I still care. Like, I mean, I don't care about him, but like, you get what I'm saying?
Are you okay?
Babe.
Listen, if you're not gonna block him, I'm not gonna be in a relationship with you. Why would you even respond to a message that? First of all,
babe, I just don't feel like I should. We're grown enough to not like. We don't have to block each other's exes. Like that's crazy to me.
Listen. I never said that from the jump. You gave me a reason to make him want to get blocked.
Okay, I'm not going to block him though, even if you say it.
So you're texting him though.
I don't care. I'm not blocking him. I'm sorry, because I don't want him to be worried. Trying to figure out where I've been at, what I've been at. Like, I still want him to see. As a matter of fact, it's not like that. I want him to see us. I want him to see how
now you
I
want
got
to see
me a
us.
good nigga. I got me a, like,
you about to lose a good
nigga
nigga.
that's way better than him. I'm not losing no nigga first off. I'm not losing no nigga, so don't say that.
Listen,
Don't even wish that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you can't block him right now, I'm gonna have to go drop you off home.
I'm not blocking him. I'm not blocking
him. Cool.
I don't care. So I don't know what you about to do because I'm not blocking him. I don't care. I love you, and I don't love him anymore, and I'm not blocking him. Like, what's the point? What is it?
What is the point of you keeping him?
That doesn't mean he's not gonna still.
You want him to still text you and stuff, and you see your stuff for what?
That bitch is lying. That bitch is lying through her weave.
Text bro, like now you're about to get mad, bro.
I'm getting you mad.
Yes, because I never told you to block your ex. Like,
right,
what? Okay, I'm not going to block him though, even if you say it.
So you're texting him though.
I don't care. I'm not blocking him. I'm sorry, because I don't want him to be worried, trying to figure out where I've been at, what I've been at. Like, I still want him to see. As a matter of fact, it's not like that. I want him to see us. I want him to see how
now you want
I got
to see
me a good nigga. I got me a, like,
you about to lose a good nigga. That's
way better than him. I'm not losing no nigga first off. I'm not losing no nigga, so don't say that. Don't even wish that.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you can't block him right now, I'm gonna have to go drop you off home.
I'm not blocking him. I'm not blocking him.
Cool.
I don't care. So I don't know what you about to do because I'm not blocking him. I don't care. I love you, and I don't love him anymore, and I'm not blocking him. Like, what's the point? What is it?
What is the point of you keeping him?
That doesn't mean he's not gonna still.
You want him to still text you and stuff, and you see your stuff for what?
I don't want him to text you, bro. Like, now you're about to get mad, bro.
I'm getting you mad.
Yes, because I never told you to block your ex. Like,
right, I'm not texting my fucking ex.
It don't matter.
I'm not responding to her messages or
It don't
stories
matter.
like that.
I'm not blocking
I don't care if you just said thank you.
I don't care. He needs to still see what the fuck I got going on. He needs to see how he lost all the bad bitch. What you talking about?
You're responding thank you with a heart for what?
What you mean?
What are you responding for? That's your ex.
Okay, I won't respond anymore, but I'm not blocking him.
No, if you can't block him, then we're done. I'm telling you.
I'm not blocking him.
Okay, well, all right, so we're done. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you home. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna take you home. And you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do with your ex.
Now, alright, this is why I'm definitely not blocking him. Okay. If you want to break up with me just because of that, I'm not blocking him.
I'm not gonna argue no more. You already showed me the true colors. You a big ass red flag. Anybody else would say the same shit.
It don't matter, bro. I'm not blocking him. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, alright.
He's not bothering you. He didn't text you. Like,
he texted you and he said thank you.
It don't matter. I'm not blocking my ex. I don't.
Dump a bitch. Dump a bitch. You gotta swerve this Thot. That stupid hoe lying through a weave. Boy, and don't even do all that yapping. Don't even do all that. You need to do the yapping on the first date. You need to do all the questioning, all the interrogationing on the first date. Before you spend more than fucking $8.99 on a value meal at McDonald's, you need to do all the questioning at her front door when you pick her up. You know what I mean? You need to do all the questioning, all the asking in, all the yapping beforehand. Because when you start doing the yapping like this, sometimes these bitches get aggressive. You heard her say, you trying to get me mad. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you getting mad. You know what I mean? You don't want none of these surprises showing up 3 months later, 6 months later, a year later, after you spend mad time and money on some stupid bitch. And this whole time she been, sending little hearts to her ex. You know what I mean? Talking about, I don't want him to know where I disappeared. I want him to see me. I'm not blocking him. These are all stupid shit. That bitch is a thot. That's a thot right there. Done. You do not want to waste fucking 6 months, a year of your life, 3 months, 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 days. And you don't want to spend no type of fucking time on a thot. Make sure you find your bitch in Christ. Not in the streets. You don't want a bitch off the street. You're wasting your fucking time and money with a fucking prostitute. With a free prostitute at that. You know what I mean? Come on. For many reasons. You know what I'm saying? For your money, your time, all types of reasons. Boy, you don't want to end up with a fucking STD. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this bitch at all. If it's one ex, she sent little hearts and thank yous to her little ex. Oh, but I don't love him no more. I'm with you. I love you now. You know what I mean? You drop her off. She's like immediately replying, sending little emojis to her ex. If it's one ex, how many exes? Maybe it's 3 exes. He did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But don't even do the yapping. Once a bitch starts acting, you need to just shut the fuck up before you end up in jail. Just shut the fuck up. Alright, bitch. You're going right home, bitch. Or if you're in public, just drop $40 on the table. That's why you always got to carry cash. Just drop $40 on the Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Just drop $40 on the table and say no mas. And just walk away. And get in your car and just leave that bitch there. You know what I'm saying? Years ago. That shit happened to me 2 times. One time in a pizzeria and one time in a Starbucks. Leave a bitch right there. You know what I mean? I'll be kind. But I'm not with all that yapping, my nigga. I used to do the yapping. I used to be that nigga doing all that yapping when I didn't know no better. But now, from the rip, I start asking you, yo, you ever had an abortion? From the rip. Where your daddy at? Where your mama at? You start, if they ever catch an attitude with like, you know, all that, if they catch that fucking liberal, independent woman, you know what I mean, offended attitude, immediately drop the $20 bill and just walk out. You know what I'm saying? Because a real bitch don't got nothing to hide. When a bitch starts getting defensive, it's because she's fucking stupid or she hiding something. Neither of those things is going to work out for you. Hashtag no lie. As a matter of fact, yesterday, I saw a different video, a typical video, something simple. Something kind of, I think it's on this channel. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. The Simp Police. This one's called The Simp Police. Let me see if I can find it. It was a video, right, of this dude going out with this girl on the first date. This is why you gotta be on your A game on the first, from the rip. Not 3 months later, not 4 months later after you spend fucking $1,500 on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You want to be on your A game from the rip. Asking them questions. How many? I see one tattoo. As soon as you see one tattoo, you better start asking, yo, how many tattoos you got? You know what I mean? Because you could let one tattoo slide. Maybe she got it when she was 15, 16, when she was a stupid little thot in high school. You know what I mean? You could let one tattoo slide. But you can't let 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16 tattoos. You can't let no 15 tattoos slide, nigga. Come on, you dating a thot. Hold on, let me see if I can find the other video. So I was seeing this video yesterday, right? The nigga showed up at the bitch's house, right? Look at a 40-year-old thot. Hold up, a 40-year-old thot.
Alrighty. Jake's gonna be. Oh, they're saying Drake's gonna be in your DMs after the stream.
I wish. Oh my god.
Oh, I wish. But first I gotta pick up my babies before Drake blows my back out. These fucking 40-year-old thots, 30-year-old thots, 20-year-old thot. Look at Kanye's bitch. Where the babies at? Nobody knows. She don't know. Kanye don't know. She knows she's about to get it. She's about to get smashed on the beach. I smashed a bitch on the beach before. Kind of look like her too. Good thing I got rid of her though. Hashtag no lie. Hashtag no lie. Let me see if I can find you the video though. Because this video is really, really good. This guy shows up at this lady's house, right? The thot. He shows up at the whole's house for the first date. You could tell from the interaction that it was a first date. You know what I'm saying? And so he pulls up into the driveway, right? And the lady pulls up to the window, right? And it, you know, he thinking she's just about to get in and they're about to go on a date. Boom, 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 boom. Well, she comes to the window. He lowers the window. he's like, yo, come on. And she says, yo, I need $250. He's like, what? She's like, I need $250 for the babysitter. He's like, babysitter? You didn't tell me about no babysitter? He's like, yeah, well, you know, you want a date, right? We're going on a date, right? I need $250 for the babysitter. He's like, what? You should have done that. That's your business. You should have fixed that up. You know what I mean? He was like completely thrown off. Like anybody, man. Like any man would, right? Imagine you go pick up a bitch for the first time. She comes to your window asking you for $250 off the rip. For the babysitter. You're like, what? Psh, baby? Even if you knew the bitch had babies, which you're not, never, ever, he didn't know the rule. You know the rule. Number one rule in life, never, ever fucks with baby mamas. No exceptions to the rule. None at all. Not even if she's Kim Kardashian, a billionaire. No baby mamas ever. No. But, you know what I mean? There's a young nigga, I did that mistake. I made that mistake before. We all made that mistake before, right? So, dude was thrown off. He probably was like, she got one baby. You know, ain't no big deal. She looking good, you know what I mean? She feeling me, I'm feeling her. Let me know, let's go out with this bitch, right? So, she's like, yo, I need $250, you know what I mean? We can't go on this date. He's like, well, you should have fixed that yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because, I got some money. And then she started trying to use the guilt trip on this nigga, right? She started asking like, yo, come on, I mean, you don't got no money? He's like, yeah, I got money, but I got money for the date. You know what I mean? I got money for the gas, for like, you know what I mean? Like I don't got money for your fucking baby, bitch. And she's like, well, maybe we can't go on this date because I don't got no money. I don't got no money for the babysitter. Well, he's like, well, you should have told me that. He's like, you should have told me that before. But he's already thinking like, even if he would have told her, even if she would have told him that, he wouldn't have showed up. Ain't no fucking nigga gonna show up, pay $250 for the babysitter, and then go spend like $150 on you. You know what it is on any date. That's why I take the bitch to the pizzeria. I take the bitch to the Chinese food. You getting 4 chicken wings, some French fries, and like 20 questions, bitch. You getting like a Starbucks coffee with no bagel. Hashtag no lie. You getting 4 chicken nuggets and no barbecue sauce and like 30 questions. Let me see your tattoos, bitch. You got 15 tattoos? You don't even get the chicken nuggets. Oh shit. Yo. But for real though. So the nigga, let me finish up the story, right? I can't find the video. This is a billionaire Thot. Yo, look. That's Jeff Bezos right there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jeff Bezos, you know what I mean? But he got himself a 56-year-old bitch. How the fuck you got like $30 billion and you scoop up a bitch that looks like what's that bitch? What's that bitch that became a tranny? What's that bitch? Like Kylie Jenner, Kylie Jenner. How the fuck you got like $500 billion, and you scoop up a 55-year-old bitch with 3 babies looking like Kylie Jenner? You know what I mean? I mean, come on now, my nigga. You got like $500 billion. You can't scoop yourself up with a 25-year-old bitch with no babies? I don't even got $1 million on scoop. Yo, you scoop yourself a little white girl off the internet. You know what I mean? 27, 28 with no babies. You know what I mean? She don't gotta be too bright. You got all the money. What the fuck? Niggas is just straight simps. Nigga. I mean, think to yourself, for real. Think to yourself, right? You listening right now. Imagine you had not even $50 billion. Imagine you had just $500,000, right? Are you dating that? Some fucking cougar, 57-year-old cougar with 3 babies at home? I mean, I'm saying though. But that's niggas, bro. Niggas be like that. Niggas be like that, son. Completely simped out. Simp to the max. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta get a bitch in Christ. You gotta get a bitch in Christ. You know what I mean? If she's not in Christ, you need to get yourself a normal bitch. Even if she's a 7, you know what I mean? She might not be like the, you know what I mean, a dime piece or nothing. But you need a wholesome bitch. You know what I mean? You can't be fucking with these Thots, my nigga. And these baby mamas, these fucking washed up, stupid, retarded bitches. I mean, I'm saying, look at her. He worth $239 billion. My nigga will have like 20. Like 20, will have like 20 Mexicans, 23 years old with no babies. Another 30 fucking Asians, 25 years old with no babies. And like 40, I would have like a mansion full of bitches with no babies at all. No tattoos, no babies, nothing. Come on. These niggas are just lame as hell, dun. Yo, I wish I could find you that video, cause yo, that shit was the look on the nigga's face when he pulls up to the driving spot, right? And the bitch comes out, she's like, I need 250. He's like, 250? For what? He's like, I need 250 for the babysitter. He's like, babysitter? Yo, he was completely dumbfounded, yo. Completely threw him off. He got thrown off completely. You know what I mean? Eventually, he closed the window on the bitch and left. Because he came to his senses. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to do all that yapping. Because some of these bitches is aggressive. They might just grab a rock and throw that shit right through your window because you won't give her $250 for the babysitter. Some of these bitches be lying. They don't even have the baby. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? These bitches be trifling for real. You need to ask them heavy, uncomfortable questions from the rip. What you think about Trump? Where your daddy at? Where your mama at? You had an abortion? How many tattoos you got? You know what I mean? Where you work at? What you have for breakfast? You know what I'm saying? You better start asking some questions early, let me tell you, before you end up on a date with an OnlyFans hoe or a criminal. Hashtag no lie.